Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV, where we talk sports, love sports, joy sports. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get on up in here, hit that like button. Man, it's been a long time coming. I'm probably going to end up doing something with my thumbnail and all that once I'm done. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Y'all get up in here, bro. It's been a long time. We got to chop it up about the season. We got to chop it up about what Stroud is doing. We got to talk about what D'Amico is doing. It's a whole lot going on in the city of Houston. I know y'all feeling it. We're finna bring back a whole bunch of energy. Make sure y'all share, like, comment, and subscribe. Much appreciated. Oh, man. It's been a deuce. There we go. QG. I see that boy. Oh, yeah. I had to go ahead and do this one, man. It's about that time. Shout out to Mr. Luke. Shout out to QG, head of the table. Footballer, what up? Y'all in the Discord, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and share in the Discord and let everybody know I'm live right now. PayQ713, what's up, boy? Stephen Harris, what good? I got my boy CJ fucked up. That's what's good. That's what's good. Yeah, that's what's really good. Nikki go sign on Derrick Henry. He just might. He just might do that. Because that boy put on a major display today on the whole ass Jags. We're going to get to them in a second, and we're going to get to their content creators because they was talking a whole bunch of shit. They was talking a whole lot of shit. We're going to get to it, though. We're going to go ahead and welcome some more people and, make sure everybody is up in here so we can have some active engagement because it has been a while since y'all heard from me. Yeah, you see his face. It said it all. It said it all. He tried to be real humble in his video. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't going to work. It's straight mash mode from here on out. We're going to be completely relentless. Ain't nothing else to say. Don't ease up off the gas. Y'all just make sure y'all don't ease up off the gas during the stream and make sure y'all smash that like button. No, that's what we need to do because we need as many people in here as we possibly can because I'm probably finna give you a long stream. Live Inc. was good. Man. What a difference a year make. I told boys, man, we was going to the playoffs. I had us personally going 12-5. For those of you who know, if you was in the Discord, you were already seeing what a lot of, the consensus was it was going to end up being a 10-7, outcome, which is ultimately what ended up happening for the Texans. Felt like we was going to play the playoffs. The Jags don't win back-to-back, and history always repeats itself when it's the Jaguars, which is why they ultimately lost to Derrick Henry and the Titans today. Trevor Lawrence is not generational. Trevor Lawrence is not that guy. Shout out to Chris Broussard. Shout out to Richard Sherman. Shout out to Skip Bayless and anybody who knows that Trevor Lawrence is probably the most overrated quarterback besides Bryce Young. Dude overrated as fuck. Threw 2 picks. The second one was just egregious. I don't know exactly what old buddy got going on. I don't know what his team got going on. They like to sit here and try to act like they really just was that team to beat. Because all their content creators, UCF and Slackjaw, Jagged-Off, was talking a whole lot of shit. We was hosting and this and that, and it was a whole lot of things being said, but it's funny that they go 1-5 as soon as they beat us. That's their karma, though. And let's be even more real. The Jags ain't never good when we got a quarterback and when our team is good anyway. When have the Jags ever been good when we good? When we got a quarterback, they got a quarterback. They got everything going on. We got everything going. When have they even had that when the Titans is good, the Colts is good? They ain't never been competing in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. It wasn't until 2017 when we got a rookie quarterback, our team got hurt, we was decimated with injuries that they even went to the playoffs. And then they barely got – and what? They would win 10-7. And now they applauding the fact that they went back-to-back records of 9-8. Well, we got back-to-back winning seasons. No, y'all was supposed to be the class of the South, remember? How you let a rookie quarterback come in his first year, he throw 4,100 yards, 23 touchdowns, 5 picks, got like an extra 200 some yards on the ground with like 3 rushing touchdowns. And when we said that CJ was better than Trevor Lawrence, today was a display of why we've been saying exactly why we were saying. Y'all don't deserve to win. The Titans knew y'all didn't deserve. Bro, once I seen that 69-yard run by Henry after they came out from the half on the first play, it reminded me of how we came out right out of the gate against the Colts on Saturday night when we threw the 75-yard bomb right down their throats. It was just something they couldn't contend with. Last I checked, the Jags was great against the run. They was this, they was that. Josh Allen, had 16, 17 sacks. Trevor Lawrence was the best quarterback in the division. He just had a comeback last year against Justin Herbert, but he can't overcome a 10-point deficit against the Titans, who was the last place team in the AFC South this year. They got problems, bro. Let's see what we got up in here. Yeah, Herb Gotti, what's good? Texans the first team in NFL history to win a division with a rookie and a rookie head coach. Come on, bro. We're on the right side of history. We win a playoff game, I'm going to tell you what kind of history we really going to have. I'm already thinking some things. It's already some things I want to say. Y'all been hearing me on the sauce, you know what I'm saying, and called in. And shout out to Honcho. Shout out to the whole round table. I ain't been able to be in the Discord and had a whole lot of drama and had a whole lot of things in life that's going on, you know what I'm saying, that we're going to overcome. But, shout out to y'all. Shout out for all the support. Yeah, they were doing a whole lot of talking. Like, talking wasn't even the thing. They was making videos. They was all over Twitter. They was just insufferable. But the thing is, y'all don't win convincingly with anything. When you beat up on somebody, y'all beat up on teams that you're supposed to beat. The Jags don't beat nobody. The Jags didn't beat nobody good besides us this year. They didn't beat the Bengals. They lost to the Bengals with a dude who had only threw 4 passes in his entire career. And they got slaughtered by this dude. They want to try to blame it on injuries. Oh, and then, the funny thing? I was in UCF, his stream the whole time while everything was going on. And do you know that this dude had the nerve to try to blame the game on the refs? When we said something about the refs in our game, don't give me that shit. Oh, the refs, what about the calls that they got? So I found it extremely ironic that they was complaining about the refs and calls. Like, I couldn't, the irony. It's completely real, bro. It's just like, you want to sit here because you acted like y'all didn't see that, but as long as y'all was winning and y'all was the benefactor of winning, doesn't matter, right? Y'all only beat us by 3. You would have swore the way that they was talking that they beat us by at least 13, 17 points. 3 points. Jackanoff had the nerve to say that CJ Stroud choked on the last drive against the Jags. He had the nerve to say this. I had the nerve to mention my boy Honcho by name, talking crazy in his stream after that game. We on your head. We on your head. We on UCF head. Ain't no humbleness, ain't no politeness, ain't none of that. We gonna keep it ops. The ops. Jacksonville, y'all made it this way. We didn't do it. Like, we was cool until y'all started talking crazy. And the funny thing is, Titans fans came out of the woodwork doing videos today after the game was over, laughing at y'all because we all know y'all a joke. How does everybody else in the division know y'all a joke, but y'all don't know? Y'all know today because now y'all making videos about it. Now it's fire Trent Baalke. Oh, Press Taylor, he's this, he's that. Man, look, bro, your quarterback couldn't get it done. He the one throwing the picks. He the one getting fumbled. He the one getting sacked. Calvin really the one not catching the ball. Brenton Strange is a dude that y'all overdrafted for whatever reason. Y'all couldn't get the grind off with ETN. Y'all didn't prioritize y'all line enough. Okay, Josh Allen finally gave y'all some production that he should have been doing, quite frankly, since he was getting drafted. From his second year to now, Josh Allen should have been doing what he did this year and the last 3 years. He got one fantastic year of production. I think he finished what the league. He finished with 17 sacks. So he's gonna be tied with what, like second or third in sacks, which is damn good. Especially for a Jags fan, they ain't never had nobody with no 17 sacks. Not to my memory. 10 sacks? Yeah, I've seen them with guys with 10 sacks. I want to say even about 11 sacks or something like that, but they ain't never had no close to 20 sack season from nobody. Texas Swarm, what up? Who else we got up in here? We got Arturo, what up? Street Runners, what up? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, bro. Because this is a party, man. It's a celebration. It's a long time coming. We done been in the sauce a long time. And we always tried to give y'all the unadulterated level of fandom that y'all deserve, because why should you root and give your all to something that ain't giving its all back to you? Tank, what is good, boy? What up? I don't understand it. We was on hiatus, you know what I'm saying? We understand that y'all held it down, even in our absence, and y'all was calling and y'all still wanted to hear what we had to say. Boys ain't had the energy, man. Boys got a lot of stuff going on in real life, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just had to take heed. Y'all had to kind of give us a little bit of a break, because these dudes was not giving us nothing that we deserve. Hey, give me a second, just a second. Oh, I'm back. Had a phone call, man. What's good? Oh man, shout out to Trill. What up? I need Stingley Coopers to travel versus Cooper. I think they're gonna end up doing that this game. We can end up talking about the playoff race. Since the Titans did us a solid. I really don't. I knew I could tell just the way that this game was going when I was watching it today versus the Titans. I was just like, bro, these niggas really finna blow this game, and I really wanted to see them in the playoffs. It don't feel as good to me because I wanted to see them. Because I wanted everybody to see us embarrass the fuck out of them in the playoffs and then rub it in their face. Because now you got a playoff quarterback versus another playoff quarterback, and the fact that our quarterback is already been putting in work and he killing it towards the end of the season, it wasn't gonna do nothing but just drive this rivalry to a whole nother dimension. And you think it was getting grizzy, and you think they was talking crazy during the season. They really was going to be talking crazy on this one coming up. But it is what it is, We'll see him next year. Because we ain't got no choice but to see him next year. Cal looking better than his daddy as owner, especially Hannah. Bro, hey, shout out to Cal for firing niggas when he need to. Shout out to Hannah for getting involved in whatever way that she has. Man, shout out to Nick Casario for, making sure he didn't fuck this coaching hire up and this draft. Niggas was saying a whole bunch of things because it's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. Man, first donation, man. Appreciate it. Trill is the first person to donate on the chat. Yeah. Appreciate that, my nigga. Yeah. My very first super chat. Yeah. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of wild shit going on, man. Man, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of crazy shit going on, but we ain't finna harp on that because this is good times. You know what I'm saying? The Houston Texans is bringing good times to us, and the times is good when niggas like Ray and niggas like Trill is like, yo, I ain't expect this, but hey, these niggas is doing something completely different, and they not losing a certain way. So, like, these niggas is actually beating up. Like, when you really look at the teams that we beat mostly either teams that was in the hunt to the playoffs or we beat playoff teams. Majority of these teams is either 9-8, 10-7. Yeah, we dropped the game against Baltimore and the Browns. But when you really think about it, just about every team that we beat was in the playoff hunt, whether they was in the NFC or the NFC. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Shout out to Herb. Got it. Y'all boys are showing love, bro. Oh, man. Man, I appreciate that, bro. This shit fuck around and bring a tear to my eye, man. Appreciate that. Man. That's what's up, bro. I knew my day was coming, but I didn't think it was going to be today. Appreciate y'all boys, man, for go ahead and putting in. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since I've been away. I've been having the itch to be able to do videos over the last couple of weeks, but like I couldn't hold it no more. I was gonna go live last night, but I was like, it's too damn late, and I was gonna go early on in the day, but I was like, I had some other stuff to do, and I wanted to watch this Titans game in its entirety. Because it was going to really set up and everything. And this bitch Josh Allen is just fucking up this game. I don't know what he doing. Bro. What is this guy doing? I really like Puka, but he's nowhere near as impactful as CJ. Right. Puka can only go as far as, his quarterbacks is going to take him. And even so, when you had the Brian Hoyers, the Ryan Mallins, the Ryan Fitzpatricks, the Brian Hoyers, you know what I'm saying, the Case Keenums, you can have all these guys and you can still perform and get great numbers, but none of that shit means nothing if the quarterback ain't delivering the ball the way that CJ is. Bro, do we realize that fucking Nico Collins had less than 900 yards, 800-something yards in his entire career 2 years prior to CJ, and this boy went from 800 and something yards to almost 30. You might as well say 1,300 yards because he was only 3 yards away. 1,300 yards away and doubled his touchdown production. Like, that's amazing, bro. Like, that's amazing. That is fucking amazing, bro. You gotta give it up You gotta give it up for this coaching staff. You gotta give it up to D'Amico. You gotta give it up for the mindset. Them boys were saying the right things and got niggas who was trill, who been wanting to root for this team. For everything that I stand for as a sports fan, they giving me. They giving it to y'all. We need that, bro. I'm tired of having a motherfucking Ferrari that break down, nigga, every time I get to the stoplight. I don't want to push this motherfucker no more, nigga. I want a vroom, nigga, take a nigga and getting topped off. You know what I'm saying, nigga, while I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? You just get sick of shit, bro. Now we ain't got to worry about no quarterback hinders. Now we just know we can rise above and we got the talent and we only going to be able to add on top of the talent that we want. And this year, bro, the gloves got to be off for Nick Caserio. But we're going to talk about some of the things that we think that he can do when the offseason gets here. I ain't going to get too ahead of myself because I'm going to enjoy what we can finna do in this postseason. But the scenarios I got running through my head right now about what we can add, come on, bro. Come on, man. Of course I do, man. I thought about that phone call. Bro, I literally thought about that phone call like a couple of weeks ago. No bullshit. I was like talking to myself, walking up my stairs, and I thought about that shit. I was saying that shit out loud to myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that boy Trill was on one that day. Yeah, man. You think Bobby leave? Bro, Bobby ain't going nowhere. All this shit about Bobby Slowick, nigga, potentially leaving, nigga, he ain't leaving to go nowhere. First off, he ain't even got enough coordinated experience. And why in the fuck would he want to leave this situation when he could turn around and make CJ Stroud, nigga, one of the best to ever do it, nigga, under his tutelage and calling the plays? Why would he do that? It doesn't make sense. And let's be even more real. Why would he want to go into a situation with a quarterback that's not like the one he already has? If Kyle Shanahan don't die, or he doesn't take like a Caleb, but like he's not going somewhere with multiple first round picks, similar to what D'Amico did. If he's not going somewhere with a whole lot of money, who's willing to make, because Bobby is going to put himself ultimately in a position, but at the end of the day, he got deficiencies too. It ain't his time right now. All that worrying about him leaving, okay. You know how many niggas going to be lining up? And you think D'Amico finna go get some Rudy poop? Come on, bro. If we being for real, I understand CJ got 4,100 yards. But, bro, do you know how many yards we left off the table? Do you know how many touchdowns we left off the table behind this nigga Bobby? Do you know how many rushing yards we left behind because of this nigga too? Like, we not finna act like that. Billy, I know that ain't you, bro. I know that it's not you, BJ. I know that, bro. I literally thought about you, nigga, doing the ninja on stage, nigga, when we was, nigga, whoa. Bro, I know this is not you, bro. I know this is not you, bro. You got to confirm. You got to let me know it's you. You got to get in the chat right now and let me know this is really the real BJ. Yo! Yo, my nigga BJ, what's up, boy? Man, what's good, man? How's the family? What up, man? Shout out to my boy BJ, bro. Hold on, man. Third, we faced the Cowboys, the Cowboys, Chiefs, Lions. So, hey. Yo, so we playing. So what are we playing? We playing the NFC East and the NFC. Wait. We can't play the NFC East. So that means since we number one, that means the Cowboys must be number one since the fucking Eagles shit the bed today. Hold on, let me look at this. Okay, so the AFC East. Okay, so we're gonna have a race. Hold on. Cowboys, Chiefs. Lions, Vikings, Bears, Bills, Jets, Dolphins. Man, hell of a schedule. I love that. I want all the smoke, my nigga. I want it all. Family A1, you know I had to come check the man, bro. Come on, man. I appreciate that, big dog. I ain't even know you were sub. I ain't even know that. I seen Billy crap, nigga. It's only one of them. it's only one BJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on, man. That's what's up. We playing Saturday at 3:30. Okay. It's all good. We want all the smoke, my nigga. We didn't work too hard. We didn't got here. Bro, them boys said when that boy, this is what had me locked in. I was already locked in on CJ before the season when we drafted him. This moment in time is going to mark in Texas history, and it's going to go back to the week leading up to the Pittsburgh game when J.J. Watt was getting ready to come here. And I want to say it was the day before, not the day before, so it was like Thursday or Friday, and somebody was asking him a question about motherfucking T.J. Watt. He was like, yeah, he a great player, but they got to worry about us. They got to play us too. We ain't laying down for nobody. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. We not. And we didn't. we didn't. We didn't lay down for no motherfucking body. We didn't lay down for nobody. Nobody. You got to love it, man. When your quarterback and your coach, man, just seeing that emotion, bro, on CJ's face, that boy wanted to cry, but that boy ain't let no tears out. That boy, man, nigga, Lord, you know what I'm saying? That nigga know he going through it. That nigga Pop's locked up. That nigga know he going through a whole bunch of shit, nigga, outside the bed. That nigga know he been battling injuries, and you could see that shit was hurting him for multiple weeks leading up to about the time he got hurt. And then this boy come back, ball out, and he heard all that shit that niggas was saying about him. He heard everything. You niggas don't matter outside this room. Just know we working inside this room. Nigga, D'Amico confirming it. He letting the boys know. All you motherfuckers. And D'Amico said it early. Oh, it ain't gonna take. This ain't no rebuild. It ain't finna take us on. He said that shit way back. He said that shit before the game. He was like, nah, this ain't no rebuild. And this ain't finna be, this ain't no, like, it ain't finna take as long as y'all think it's gonna take. He said it's basically going to be immediate success right out of the gate. That boy delivered. This is why I wanted him since last year, along with Wise and everybody else. Bring that boy home. This is why he got the red carpet treatment. This is why when they did the cap, and when you look at the whole little Texans thing, nigga, on YouTube, you know, the part 4 series that they had when D'Amico came back, and all them boys was like, damn right, he the captain. Brian Cushing, all them boys. Bro, they already know what's up. They knew what was up. That boy say, hey, they getting that? They getting it all. We getting it all. When that boy get to doing that arm like that, you know some good shit happen when that boy arm shake like that. Yeah. We love it, bro. No, I'm talking about when that boy get to these. Oh, yeah. You know some good shit happening, bro. That boy fired up. That's the boy's favorite word. Yeah, I'm fired up, man. He ain't even look overly happy. That boy celebrated. That boy was in the mix. That boy was ready, bro. He got all the right pieces. He know everybody. Oh, and for you know what? I hope Bobby leave. I want y'all to ask me why. Somebody got to ask me why I said what I said. And I need somebody to ask me quick to the motherfucker. You know who gonna step up? If you know who gonna volunteer his services? Motherfucking Gary Kubiak. Please leave. Please leave. You think Gary Kubiak ain't gonna take this O-line, this run game, this play action, scheming? Nah, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all. Trust me, I ain't tripping. Go ahead, leave. Gary Kubiak was already like, I'm there whenever D'Amico need him. He already said that. He chilling right now. He from the city. You think he don't want to see the city win? Gerard Johnson too. I like Gerard Johnson, but not more than I like Gary Kubiak. But I think because he is a little younger, I think because he is closer, and the fact that he's coaching CJ personally, he gonna do everything that CJ like. He want to throw the ball the whole game, he gonna let him do it. He's gonna do everything, but I want to be able to see what his running game takes us first. See what I'm ready to see next in the next chapter of Texans football. Where this O-line takes us with Jared Patterson. I'm ready to see Titus get back to the right tackle. I'm ready to see Titus get. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Close the door too. Yeah. We finna get cooked by Flacco and Cooper again. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. Ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. We could very well lose. You want JJ? What you mean you want JJ? Eric Bieniemy? No, Eric Bieniemy is more than likely gonna end up being the head coach for Washington. I can tell they already like what he's done with Sam Howell since he came, bro. Sam Howell was leading the league for multiple weeks. Him and JJ were shooting it out for the number one spot passing yards for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? He just fallen out to the wayside after his bye week. Gerard Johnson. Yeah. Gerard Johnson, I like him. But he could be a very interesting guy to be able to take the next spot. But personally, I think if you was to be able to put what Gary Kubiak, because it's still part of that tree. I think if you keep that tree going, outside of Kyle Shanahan, nobody ran that tree better. And why Kyle Shanahan is so good anyway is because of Gary Kubiak. We all know this. It wasn't really because of what he did with Mike. Got a little bit more concepts and stuff like that because he got to be. But as far as how intuitive and as far as the nature, the principles of the scheme, none of that exceeds. None of what Mike did exceeds what Gary Kubiak did. It just doesn't. They can get real creative. Yeah, bro. What I'm thinking, as far as, because see, that's why I'm saying. See, y'all, I don't want to force nothing out about how I feel about that and where they could go with this picks. They could go get a veteran. They can go get somebody coming up, bro, who just got drafted in 2020. It's a lot of guys. It's a lot of things that could happen. They can go a multitude of directions. And honestly, I don't even know what direction they would really want to go in at this point. D-tackle thought was going to be a huge problem, over the course of the year. Resolved itself. But I'm not saying that they won't get younger there, because I think they definitely would. And I think if they can upgrade, they will. Nick, bro, he got to go all out in this free agency. The people that are going to be vying to willingly give up their services and probably take less money to be able to build the team that is needed for the Houston Texans to be able to become a dynasty. Fuck just winning one Super Bowl. Becoming a dynasty is what I ultimately see for the Houston Texans with CJ Stroud at the helm. I don't see none of this, this one and done shit. I don't see none of this. Every time you need CJ Stroud to step up, he has always done that. I hate the fact that we have always suffered against the teams that weren't really winning like that, like the Jets teams and the Panthers and the Falcons and a divisional loss against, the Colts is kind of what it is, because the Colts have always played well against us. The Ravens, can't do much about that. It was the first game. But I ain't so sure the Ravens is going to win no fucking playoff game. Being off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Lamar didn't play this week. He ain't going to play next week. He gonna ultimately end up playing, bro. That's 3 weeks gonna be them past them by. Ain't no telling what kind of cohesiveness they gonna end up having them by then. I'm sure the defense is gonna be up to task, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to get some people back that's coming back up off of injuries. But at the end of the day, like, what can we really say that he ain't proved? Yeah, okay, he playing like the MVP. He doing a whole lot of good things. But I want to see him play like an MVP in the playoffs. If he can't do that, what are we really talking about? He better not got the 1 seed just because I'm telling you right now, that's the only team I think we would lose to in the playoffs. And I want that action. But I want to say that's the only real team I think that can beat the Texans from the AFC. That's my personal thinking. I think if it came down to it and we ultimately end up getting into a fantasy situation and we had to see a team like the Cowboys, I'm not even too worried about them. And the reason why I'm not is because they had the same squad they basically got now last year, and Micah Parsons wasn't even prevalent in that game. DeMarcus Lawrence more than likely won't be either. We have a way better quarterback. Desmond King would be able to take advantage of them. I think they would have to scheme the wide receivers to a fault, but I think CJ ultimately is just going to end up making the right choices to be able to put us in the position anyway. So they team, is it really going to matter? And if we end up beating the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and I ain't saying this is going to happen, bro, do you know what that's finna do for Texas? Do you know what that's finna do for Texas, bro? It's going to do a whole lot. It's going to do a whole lot. No matter who you want to put in from the NFC side, matching them up with the Houston Texans in the Super Bowl, like Texans 49ers, bro, that's going to be a fire-ass Super Bowl. But it's got too much history. Bobby Slowick and D'Amico Ryans versus Kyle Shanahan? Bro. Eagles? I thought the Eagles would be, bro. I don't know what's happening to them. Seeing them lose to the Giants today, I'm like, bro, y'all. The fact that I don't even know if they even made the playoffs or not. I'm pretty sure they did. But come on, bro. Because they still was 11-6. So it's still like, bro, like, what are y'all really doing? The Lions would be a fun-ass Super Bowl. Just because they're a young team, they ain't made it. They ain't had no playoff success, and they end up getting some playoff success with Dan Campbell. And I know that game's easy shit because Dan Campbell done already proved he willing to go for it at any chance, and that shit gonna backfire on him. That's never gonna leave that man. He gonna live and die by those principles because that's just how he made. He gonna fuck that game up for the one time. The Bucks, bro. The Bucks game would be, bro. that game would be fun, bro. That game would be fun because the last game we just had against them was extremely fun. That was probably a shootout for the ages. And, for that game to go the way that it did, man, you really can't, bro. That was just a phenomenal game. They can get real creative with the draft. Yeah, they can. JJ saying he coming back next year. JJ who? What? I ain't hear him say that. I ain't hear him say that because when I'm done with this, I'm finna go searching for that. I got to see that. I ain't seen the new uniforms. They ain't unveiled them yet, but they better be clean. That's all I know. You calling in Saturday, not missing the game? Hell yeah, you can't miss the game. And the AFC Texans are the hungriest and most ready to fight a bit. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Imagine if Jitters wants to leave. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. I'll gladly give up a first-round pick for Jitters. A first-round pick and a third and a next year's third. Throw that away. Because that's what the Bills traded for Stephon Diggs. And ain't no team ever traded two first-round picks for no receiver. So they're going to look at what receivers get traded for. Tyreek Hill got traded for a first and a third. Diggs got traded for like a first and a third. You know what I'm saying? Amari Cooper went for a first and all of that. And, even trading behind a receiver, bro, it generally puts your team in a very good spot. And the teams be like high seeds. So because of that, I'm willing to take the chance and you pair him up with a guy like CJ Stroud, and it's not even going to be fair, especially with Nico and Tank doing. And don't let Xavier Hutchinson take a step. Don't let Mechie finally get it because he's been healthy all year. He's been in every single game. So it's not like, you can get rid of Robert Woods because he ain't do nothing besides the first couple of games anyway. The first like 3 or 4 games was the only time that Robert Wood was even a factor in the game. So, they better be clean. That's all I know, bro. When it comes to the uniforms, they just better be clean. It better be some H-time related. It just don't do too much, but don't do too less. It's I don't know. I wish they would have been some concepts or something, kind of to give us an inkling, but I don't know. It better be raw. I know that. We need to address because Perryman ain't cutting it for me, particularly in the passing game. I mean, but that's not his strength. His strength is to help stop the run. That's not his strength. It's not his strength. I mean, we can definitely upgrade, in the linebacker spot. You got a couple of good boys from Ohio State who could definitely come up in here and help us out. You got some boys from Bama. You got a whole lot of places. Leon Eichenberg. You know what I'm saying? Jack Sawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up giving Grenard a deal after what he did this season. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We're getting 4 new unis. You said we're getting 4 of them? They confirm this? That'll be live, though. I like his blocking. Yeah. Absolutely, D-Money. Texas GM not going to wasted high picks for veteran free agent. Texas love using their picks to draft players that will grow with the team in the long run. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but at the end of the day, you can't just hedge your bets. You can't hedge all your bets on the fucking draft class. You still got to have veterans. Do you think this team would be winning if we didn't go out and go get a slew of veterans like Sheldon Rankins? You didn't re-sign dudes like Malik Collins. If you didn't go get Denzel Perryman, haven't got Steven Nelson, giving him another deal, bro. A lot of the guys that we re-signed, that we brought in, Shaq Mason, like Dalton Schultz, like, come on, bro. This team is largely, while the young talent definitely improved and definitely showed his worth, we're not finna sit here and act like these veterans did not partake. The veteran that we signed that I'm the most disappointed in is Jimmy Ward. Couldn't stay healthy. Didn't really make no impact. Emotionally, he did. But on the field, making plays, bro. Oh, God. I will be so happy. I said I've been wanting us to draft multiple safeties. I wanted us to take 2 safeties the other year in last year's draft. I wanted Kyle Hamilton and Petrie. I know people say, why would you want to do that, nigga? Because look at what we've had to endure from the safety position. It's been inconsistent. Big Al, what's good, bro? Safety gotta be addressed. Cameron Kitchens, bro, what? Loved Kyle Hamilton in last year's draft. Motherfuckers was shitting on Kyle Hamilton last year. Look at what he's doing right now. He all pro. Pro Bowler. Making a huge impact. That's why I want players. I want players who are good, who are not finna waste our time, who are going to develop. And then considering the fact that the guys that we already have and how dudes are already developing. Come on, when you look at what Stingley is doing, because a lot of y'all counted Stingley out. When Stingley went down, y'all had a whole lot of shit to say about Stingley. Don't think I forgot that. I heard all that shit. Yeah, motherfuckers turned their back on Stingley real quick. Motherfuckers didn't want Stingley from the get-go. We wanted Sauce. Nigga, for what? Wanted Sauce for what? No, we don't need online. We don't really need online like that. We got enough of solid. They're just hurt right now. Titus hurt. Patterson is hurt. Kenyon Green gonna come back. The line, especially the interior O-line, should be well off next year. So we already had our tackles already sold up. We didn't need no tackles. Damian Pierce, if y'all want to move on from him, I have no problem with that. Y'all can make him y'all punt returner, kick returner. You know what I'm saying? Because he good in the return game. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him get that 98-yarder and I seen him get a couple of other returns, I was like, yeah, I like that. So they can definitely do that with him. He's definitely not our feature back, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely need to go ahead and probably have to try to draft another running back. Blake Corum would be my personal favorite if we had to draft a running back because I love his talent. I like what he's doing. He reminds me of young Saquon, but a little bit more balanced than Saquon. I think he's a little stronger than Saquon was. I love his running style. Yeah, but see, the thing is with all these guys coming back, because Kenyon, I think they definitely gonna be able to afford him a shot. And the fact that you still got the boy that you got from the Cardinals. You got so many guys on the O-line that we got to stash away that y'all just not seeing on the field right now who are hurt, who finna come back, and I think they're gonna end up coming back with a vengeance. Because now they got a quarterback. You didn't know at first. Now you know you got a quarterback. That matters. You know what I'm saying? So Mike Evans, you just don't know. It's a slew of things that's going to happen, but this is why, because I don't want to veer off, because you could be on the subject for a long time. But the playoffs, what are y'all really feeling when it comes to the playoffs? Because I'm feeling good about it. All we needed to do was get in. And if you show up against the Browns, the only other real legitimate defense that is left, not saying that the Bills defense ain't legitimate. I wanted J.L. Skinner bad. I wanted J.L. Skinner more than any safety last year. Him and Brian Branch, I wanted the most. And you see what Brian Branch doing in the league. That boy killing it. I wanted Kirby Joseph the year before. That's with the Lions. Killing it, bro. When the Lions won that last game of the year, Kirby Joseph was the one who ended the game with the pick against Aaron Rodgers. His last year with the Packers. That boy a beast, man. We be trying to put y'all on. We be trying to let y'all boys in on, on a little bit. If you're a part of the Discord, you done heard a lot of dudes that, us in the round table who we like, you know what I'm saying, throwing out, throwing stuff out there, man. We really ain't wrong about too much. Kendrick Green's still a work in progress. Mitchell could be better. Christian Harris stepped the hell up this year. He got 101 tackles on the season. That's a huge jump from what he had last year. I want to say he had about 60, 70-something tackles last year. Boy got 101 tackles and making an impact. Harris County first 48 is on the field, making his presence known. You got to love it, man. If Tank was here, come on, man. Tank with whoever we get next year is just going to be crazy. Texas going to be a dangerous team that nobody would really want to play early on. No, they don't. Because we had the same situation happen in 2011. The same kind of situation. We had that was more of a veteran team, but that was more of like a bunch of guys working in on a second contract. But we had some young guys really sprinkled in. We had a young Brian Cushion. We had a young J.J., coming in on his first contract. You had a young Daniel Manning. You had a young Kareem. You had a young Glover Quinn. You had a young Bryce McCain. You had a young J.J. Watt. You had a veteran Antonio Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a veteran O-line. You had a young Dwayne Brown. A young Chris Myers. You know what I'm saying? Them guys was getting in the prime of their careers, and the boys showed up and showed out. So I think it's going to end up being a repeat. And the fact that we are home, that means Nico going to go the fuck off. Nico going to go off because he at home. So I'm trusting CJ. CJ going to make that first game look like, nigga, y'all niggas was doing a whole bunch of talking. And I can tell CJ really took that shit personal. Like, nigga, so y'all think y'all just going to, nigga, put up 200 yards with one player and y'all think it's going to be all that? Okay. Because besides Amari Cooper, nobody let's be real. Let's be frank. Since we kind of talking about the Browns anyway, since we on the topic of the Browns, who the fuck else did anything on the Browns that game when Amari Cooper went off for 200 yards? The nigga who I was most worried about really didn't do nothing. What was his name? The tight end they got, Njoku. Njoku didn't really do nothing. Not really. I think he caught a touchdown, but it was like on a short pass. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really do nothing. Jerome Ford didn't do nothing. Tillman didn't do nothing. The other receivers didn't do nothing. And Amari Cooper was talking big shit, talking about he unguardable after that game. Nigga, unguardable? You've been traded 2 times. The fuck you talking about, you unguardable? Nigga, you have never been regarded as a nigga a top receiver in the league. Top route runner, yes. Your hands been inconsistent your whole career. We not finna act like you like that nigga. We are not finna sit here and act like you that guy. You just a guy who had a great game. If you was that guy, I don't see you, because you ain't doing what CeeDee Lamb doing in Dallas right now. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing what Stephon Diggs was doing prior to this year. You ain't no Jillers. You ain't no Jamar Chase. You ain't even no T. Higgins. What is you talking about? Stingley, they're going to have to put that boy on him the whole time, and then we finna play press man coverage on you, because you seen they played a whole lot of that in this game against the Colts. Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that boy inch up on – nah, I'm coming right on up here. And what'd they do? Hold this nigga to 40-something yards, 5 catches. He ain't had no real impact. Michael Pittman ain't done nothing in either game. I want to say that nigga had 80 yards with like 9 catches in both of his showings against the Colts this year. Josh J. Mail, what's good, boy? Yeah, Case Keenum was coaching the ball. Like, I mean, it was just a whole bunch of things that just wasn't going on. Bobby was calling some bullshit-ass plays. I think their confidence is going to go up a whole lot. I think D'Amico is going to put on a massive plan. And if they do everything the same way and take this game just as serious, because at the end of the day, these boys vying for a championship. And if they win this game, my energy is going to be, y'all think it's high now, it's going to be completely different if they win a playoff game against the Browns, who was 11-6. It's going to be completely different because they're a team who got to be contended with. We already got something on our side by Tunsil not allowing no pressures, no sacks to Myles Garrett. He holding down niggas like that. Now, I understand he will give you a false start and he will push you back. But make no mistake about it. When it comes to pass pro, that bitch will protect. Make no mistake about it. I think they get Dameon Pierce involved because honestly, when Dameon Pierce was involved in that game, he was able to run the ball on them a little bit more methodically. And I think they're gonna see that, and they're gonna see the areas of where, okay, this power run can really kind of get them. So I think they're going to definitely have to use Dameon Pierce a lot more in this game and try to throw them off and use Devin Singletary when you can. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things. I think Dameon Pierce is definitely going to be in that game. You know what I'm saying? So, so wasn't even put against him on more in that game, so he'll lock him up. No, he played against him on a few reps, but he didn't play as much reps on him, and it was just a bad game overall for Steven Nelson. They really don't have the weapons like that. Now, this is playoff Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco in the playoffs, at least the one that was with the Ravens. I don't know if that Joe Flacco is going to be in this game. If that Joe Flacco shows up, we're going to have a hell of a game on our hands, but I think we can still win the football game. Kaimi is back. It's a lot of things going on, so we're just going to have to take it day by day, man, and keep a close watch. I feel a whole lot better if Jonathan Grenard is in this game. I got to say that right now. If Jonathan Grenard is not in this game, I do not feel as confident in this game as I should. Blake Cashman being back, we didn't have him that game. There was a lot of people out in that game that were really core pieces that we really needed that we did not have. So they got away with one. It's all good. Browns fans going to be able to show up and be able to get a spiel. But I think that game was definitely a learning experience. I think CJ definitely filed that one away. He was like, bro, if we get a chance to be able to see these boys in the playoff, which they're about to get right out of the gate. Now, I don't know what that does for Buffalo or Miami with whoever wins. I don't know exactly what that does because as it stands right now, the Browns are cemented as the number 5 spot. So we're gonna see. But if everything works out, because I know I want Kansas City. And not even because of the playoff game in 2020. Not even because of that. I'm ready to see a shootout between CJ Stroud and Pat Mahomes. Who don't want to see that? That's just fireworks. And I would love to beat them again at their house. I would just love to see that. Josh Allen, bro, Josh Allen has never beaten the Texans. He's never beaten the Texans. Josh Allen, not really worried. Dolphins, just not a physical football team. They can be had. We didn't even let Tyreek go off last year when we played him with a young Petrie, with a young team, and the defense is much better now. Anything can happen because he is Cheetah. He has made some plays against the Texans in the past, but I don't think we've ever given up a game so outrageous to Tyreek Hill where you look back and be like, bro, we couldn't do nothing to stop this dude. He's never had that kind of game like that. Travis Kelce, on the other hand, has had those kind of games. I mean, Isaiah Pacheco, he don't really scare me like that. And with the way that we tackling in the run game, I just don't see it. I understand they can run block and they can do some things, but they not the Colts offense, and they are not Jonathan Taylor. And they don't even have that kind of running back in the playoffs outside of Raheem Mostert. And he hurt right now. I don't know if he's gonna be able to. I don't know what Miami gonna be able to do in the playoffs. But if they go against the right team, if they go against Baltimore again, we already know what that is. I think they're gonna be out of there. Joe ain't shit, bro. All we gotta do is touch him a couple of times. Yeah. I think they're gonna play much tighter defense. I don't think they're just gonna give up as many yards as they did, and I damn sure don't think they're gonna let Amari Cooper get off the way that he did. That was just a fluky game with it was fluky. I would still say make sure y'all stop the run at all costs and make sure you still stop Njoku because you still have a problem with tight ends. Not that we haven't really gotten killed by a tight end in the last 4 or 5 games, but I still wouldn't want the Texans to be able to take that chance because it is still a detriment from the safety and the linebacker spot. Because of that, shore that up. Amari Cooper, bro, Stingley gonna hold you the whole time. That's what I think. I really think that that's gonna happen, and if Stingley got to hold his man the whole time, ain't nothing else we really gonna have to talk about. And we're gonna see how unstoppable his bitch ass gonna be after that game. But fellas, this was a great live. I appreciate the donations that I got from Trill, and who else gave me a man? Because y'all boys, man, y'all showed out, bro. And I appreciate that. Y'all definitely showed out. Y'all definitely showed out today. Couldn't be happier to be able to see that. My first 2 super chats from Trill. And I want to say it was damn, I can't even see it now. Oh, there you go. And Herb Gotti, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Y'all definitely show love. I appreciate it after all these years, man. We're gonna be able to get y'all some more content. I'm at home, I'm doing some things, so I'm gonna give y'all some more content. Shit going on right now with the team. Y'all done showed major love today. I might as well just continue showing the love back, you know what I'm saying, and doing what I gotta do and giving y'all the content that y'all deserve. Because y'all done been down a long time, man. I've been down a long time, and I appreciate everybody who held it down. Even if you unsubbed and you just came back, I understand. I appreciate it. Y'all boys been more than patient. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all boys have seen me on the sauce. I know some of y'all done seen me on 2020. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys over there because they done showed major love. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. They're Panthers podcast if you don't know. But they be showing big love over there. And Make sure, yeah, we know. Come on, man, J-Mill, I know this. I know this. I know this, man. I already know what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna play it short. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be able to do that, take this channel to another place, get some other things up off of the ground. We're gonna talk about it. But welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. Man, great fucking win by the Houston Texans. Y'all boys go ahead and show out. We're gonna be back at it. Probably we're gonna make it tomorrow. We're gonna come back tomorrow, discuss some topics, see what we got in this matchup, and try to make sure that these boys healthy to be able to play at 3:30 next week on Saturday. Y'all boys stay up. I'm out.